Hello, my name is Justin, and I can make a pretty sweet burrito. And you can do it too. First thing you'll need to do is gather your ingredients. You'll need a pan, some water, some ground beef, and some taco seasoning. We prefer to use Wick Fowler's as it's high in flavor and low in chemicals. If you live in a part of the country with Kroger grocery stores, you should be able to find Wick Fowler's taco seasoning. You'll also need a spatula or wooden spoon. The next step is to cook the ground beef in the pan with some water. Simply place the ground beef in the pan with a small amount of water, just enough to cover the bottom of the pan. Then use the spatula or spoon to break the ground beef into smaller pieces. The burner should be at a medium to high heat. The oven is set somewhere between 4 and 5 out of 8 for this video. Once the beef has turned completely brown without any remaining pink areas, and after being sufficiently broken apart, you're ready to add the seasoning. The amount of seasoning depends on the amount of beef, but generally you want to cover the meat entirely after mixing together. You should have a small amount of liquid remaining at the bottom of the pan at this point. Add more if needed. At this point in the process, you want to lower the heat slightly to a medium to medium-low setting. We're somewhere between 3 and 4 on the stove for this part. While the meat is cooking, you'll want to take a large burrito tortilla and place it on some aluminum foil and sprinkle a generous amount of cheese in a horizontal line across the burrito tortilla. Place in the oven at 350 to 400 degrees until cheese is melted. In my experience, the best cheese to use is store brand cheese. I've tried Kraft and Sargento, but they don't seem to hold up to store brand cheeses. In this video, we are using Kroger brand Mexican style, but the shredded queso is another excellent choice. After cooking off the rest of the liquid, the meat should be ready. Feel free to scoop out a bite after cooling it down for a taste test. After just a few minutes in the oven, the tortilla with melted cheese should be ready. Place the tortilla on a plate and first apply any condiments. Things like sour cream, salsa, and guacamole should all be spread onto the tortilla before any meat or toppings. Next, you'll want to pile on your desired amount of taco meat, leaving room at both ends to fold it. After the meat is on, go ahead and add your toppings: lettuce, tomato, avocado, or even Doritos as used in this video, which I highly recommend. To effectively use Doritos in a burrito, you'll want to grab 2 or 3 chips and crush them with your hand before sprinkling on top. And finally, to wrap the burrito, you'll want to fold the left and right sides of the tortilla in towards the center, while using your thumbs to fold the bottom part upwards and away from your body. Tuck the excess tortilla into the center before flipping the whole thing forward. For a crunchier burrito, you can put some butter on a frying pan and fry the burrito after folding it for just a few minutes on each side to make the tortilla crispy.
That looks amazing.